They say investment committees are gatekeepers, the gatekeepers of fortune, the ultimate deciders who hold the keys to the treasure chest nobody else can open. But how many times has it felt like those keys are just a tool to shut doors? To drown your vision in endless debates, jargon, and a flood of safe bets that keep you stuck chasing someone else's idea of success? It's infuriating. You know the stakes: your sweat, your money, your blood. And somewhere in a boardroom, there's a line of faces weighing your future like it's just another spreadsheet. The result? Dreams delayed, opportunities swallowed by red tape, fire dimmed by cold caution. You feel powerless, like you're running on a treadmill that only moves sideways. Like no matter how brilliant your idea, how relentless your grind, the system designed to fund greatness often prefers the comfortable over the bold, the predictable over the revolutionary. And that feeling? It's not just frustration, it's rage. Because the world tells you it's fair, but this game is rigged. It's a maze where gatekeepers hold all the cards, and fortune isn't about merit or vision. It's about fitting the mold, appeasing the many, diluting risk until the boldest ideas are neutered into silence. But here's the raw truth no one outside those walls will admit. You don't have to surrender to that. Not if you learn to crack the code that keeps the gates locked. Real power isn't in begging for approval. It's in understanding how these committees think, what truly moves their needles, and then rewriting the game on your own terms. Stop chasing their language, their metrics, their tired formulas. Start speaking the language of future value, deep insight, and disruptive certainty. Show them not what you want, but what they need to see in order to recognize a fortune hiding in plain sight. Here's the first brutal step. Don't let committees evaluate your pitch. They evaluate your story and your grit. Show up with proof of survival, momentum, and bulletproof answers to their silent question. Can this founder survive the storm? Silence the noise of fancy presentations. Bring raw, undeniable progress. Show traction not as a promise, but as a fact. Monthly revenues doubling, users addicted, partnerships locked. Let your numbers scream louder than any PowerPoint ever could. Next, weaponize your network. The committee is not an island. They're influenced, subtly pressured, swayed by whispers in their ecosystem. Connect with insiders, allies, others who've won before you, and learn the unspoken rules. This is not about kissing up. It's about building a net of support so broad and strong that the committee can't help but listen. Become someone whose absence would be felt, whose word carries weight. If funders want to bet safe, make your bet the safest move on the table. Then, annihilate the illusion that committees control everything. They think they do, because that's how the system keeps you in line. But the real power lies beyond them, in alternative funds, syndicates, angels hungry for the extraordinary. Cultivate multiple paths to capital. Don't put all your hopes on one gatekeeper. Build your own runway. Make your own noise. Create believers who break the old norms. This world is fragmented, but you can turn that fragmentation into your advantage. Lastly, never forget, for all their power, committees fear one thing above all: risk owned by audacity. Not reckless gambles, but calculated boldness. Ideas so sharp and vision so clear that rejecting you means missing the future. You don't need permission to be unstoppable. You only need to dare to be undeniable. So burn the illusions, shatter their false rules, and build your own gates. Because fortune doesn't wait behind locked doors. It opens for those who become the key. Own the struggle, master the dance, and take what's yours. This is war, and the prize is everything. Own it.